So you've been coaching Rank and Rent, Dan, for over the last 10 years. You've started this program in 2014. You've seen all walks of life succeed. But this question of why do people fail at Rank and Rent? If people didn't succeed with this business model, what were some of the reasons that caused some students to be held back and not get the results that they signed up for?
I think this is going to sound crappy, but I think it's the 80-20 rule of life. And there's people that decide they want to be in the 80% and there's people that want to be in the 20%. And I think if you look at that, it's true across almost everything. I'm talking the NFL to Tesla Motors. It doesn't matter. The Pareto's law pretty much shows through all the way. So there's a number of things. Some people's mindsets aren't right. We all know that. A bad mindset can ruin your NFL career, your MMA career, your golf career, right? Your sales career. So it's like that alone, although we have a lot of training on mindset stuff and we get into it and we definitely have the support there, there is just certain people that are losers. It just is what it is. And I'm not being a jerk. I'm not saying they can't be a winner, but there is winners in life and there's losers in life. And sometimes losers, they have a broken mindset. They don't really put the true effort in that's necessary to be a winner, which is why they constantly are losing. So I think that number one, you have to come into any new business excited, enthusiastic, ready to roll your sleeves up. One of the things I ask people all the time, I'm like, if you are willing to work 40 hours a week for someone else, why aren't you willing to put 40 hours a week in for your new venture that will get you free from the slavery and the chains that you're bonded to at your job that you want out of? And most times the answer doesn't ever appear. Like they never come up with why they wouldn't spend more. It's because they lack belief in themselves. They lack belief in maybe what they're doing because they're just brand new to it. And I think these things are probably the biggest hindrance. And this is across the board though for all businesses. So it wouldn't matter if this is affiliate marketing or drop shipping or e-com. There's still the same 80-20 rule of people that go through a class and the ones that go on and kill it and the ones that kind of just milk toast. They fall in. Not to say that they're not getting not getting results at all. It's just that there's going to be a separation of these different levels, right? Now, if you're someone that just can't do it at all, I call bullshit. I taught my daughter when she was 7 years old how to do this. We've taught in kids, we've taught in freaking senior citizens. So I honestly think it comes down to your brain, your mindset, and how you approach everything in life. I think that's probably the biggest one. I'm sure you got some more technical things that you might have noticed over the years that you think, but I think it's lack of real effort, lack of real belief, lack of wanting to put the effort in that they put in for their job. They don't want to put the same amount of time in for their job that they do for this new venture that they want to make 10 times the money with. How does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a big one.
I agree. Let's just say you had cousin or something that was in that kind of mindset and they try things and they give up on things. What would you say would be a good way for someone like that to reprogram their brain or their conditioning?
The best way to do it is you journal every day. So every day you wake up and you have your goals for the day. That's what you're gonna accomplish for the day, your plan. And then at nighttime, you're gonna look at what you accomplished and you're gonna grade yourself. And you can't lie to yourself when you're the only one talking to yourself. And what happens every time I've done this with anyone that's not getting to that next level or they're questioning what they're up to or why they can't hit the numbers they see other people in the group getting, I said, hey, all I want you to do is journal every day for me and hand me your journal at the end of the week. And I'll tell you exactly what's wrong. And so what you see really quickly is that their work ethic isn't necessarily what they think it is. So when they start to journal it, it becomes reality. And a lot of times people didn't even want to hand them in to me because they knew right then and there, like the issue was at home of them not accomplishing the stuff that they put down every day and continuing to spin their wheels. So I think journaling and self-awareness probably one of the number one things as an entrepreneur you have to have. And so if you're not getting the results that you want, start breaking your goals down to an hourly basis, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and start becoming really diligent in how you structure your time and your effort into whatever you're going to do in life. It doesn't matter if you're learning music or learning golf. If you don't put the time in to learn the right way, and the right ways of doing it, you're not going to be successful. And so if you're not aware enough to understand that you're not putting the time in, it's time to journal. It's time to look at your day yesterday. And that's a good way to do it. Just start with what you did yesterday, because then you can't alter it going forward, and just look back over your last 7 days and see what you really did and what you really didn't. And it's going to become really clear to you. But that's, to me, self-awareness is everything.
I love it. Becoming more self accountable to your own self.
Yeah.
Awesome
No one cares
advice.
more about yourself than yourself.
That's right.